To rationalize the denominator, we multiply the radical expression by, for example, 1 over square root of 2. We multiply it by square root of 2 over 2. 1 over square root of 3, we're going to multiply it by square root of 3 over 3. Now you notice that 1 times square root of 2 is square root of 2, but square root of 2 times square root of 2 becomes square root of 4, which is 2. So 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3, and square root of 3 times square root of 3 becomes square root of 9, which is 3. And the whole process is called rationalizing the denominator. We're going to rationalize these denominators. We must keep in mind that for 2 square root of 3, only square root of 3 is the irrational. So we're going to multiply by square root of 3 over square root of 3. We get 5 square root of 3 over 2 times square root of 9, and square root of 9, 2 times square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. Therefore, we get 5 square root of 3 divided by 2 times 3, which is 6. For B, we're going to keep the numerator the way it is, and we're going to factor out square root of 6, which is 2 times square root of 3. As you can see, square root of 3 cancel. Our final fraction is 2 over square root of 2. Now let's rationalize. We multiply by square root of 2 over square root of 2. The numerator becomes 2 square root of 2. And then the denominator becomes square root of 4, which is 2. 2 cancel, and our final answer is square root of 2. Now, if the student decide not to simplify before rationalizing, then he or she will have to multiply by square root of 6 over square root of 6. The numerator becomes 2 square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 2, and the denominator becomes 2 square root of 3, becomes 6. 2 cancel. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 becomes square root of 9 times square root of 2 over 3. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 square root of 2 over 3. 3 cancel, and we get the same answer, square root of 2. For C, we're going to multiply, and we'll use parentheses, 5 minus square root of 7 by square root of 7. And we also will multiply the denominator square root of 7 by square root of 7. Now, the numerator becomes, using distribution, 5 square root of 7 minus square root of 7 times square root of 7, it's just 7, over square root of 7 times square root of 7, 7. Do not cancel. 6 plus 2 square root of 3 over 5 square root of 3. We're going to use distribution again, and we're going to multiply by the irrational part, which is square root of 3. So we multiply by square root of 3 divided by 5 square root of 3 times square root of 3. Now, we're going to use distribution, 6 times square root of 3, 6 square root of 3, plus 3 square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is 3 square root of 9, divided by 5 times square root of 9. 6 square root of 3 plus 3 times 3 plus 9 divided by 5 square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 5 times 3. Simplify by 3 means divide each terms by 3. 3 goes into 6 twice. 2 square root of 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times, plus 3. And 3 goes into itself once, 5 times 1, which is 5. And we're done. In a right triangle, the square of the longest side, called the hypotenuse, c squared, is equal to the sum of the squares of the shorter sides, which are called legs. In the first problem, we are asked to find the hypotenuse, which is c, the longest side. C squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. C squared is equal to 6 squared plus 8 squared. Now, 6 squared is 36, 6 times 6, and 8 squared is 64, 8 times 8. C squared is equal to 36 plus 64, which is 100. And C is equal to the square root of 100, the positive square root of 100. And 6 is equal to 10. The second problem, they're asking you to find one of the legs. They're asking you to find B. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. 7 squared is equal to 5 squared plus b squared. 49 is equal to 25 plus b squared. 49 minus 25 will become 24. So 24 is equal to b squared. Therefore, b is equal to the square root of 24, which of course can be simplified since 24 is 4 times 6 and 4 is the perfect square. B is equal to the square root of 4 times the square root of 6. Therefore, b is equal to 2 square root of 6.